Hello and welcome. So this is going to be a lore reading. We're going to see what we learn by, one, picking up supplies from a shipwreck out on the north coast, and then we went to the Black Marsh, where yeah. But anyway, so let's see what we've learned. What do we have here? Blighted Werewolf. When a man in West Hill told me about his encounter with a blighted werewolf, I was inclined to believe him, although werewolves may be abominations of a sort, wolves possessed by rage demons, or so the story goes. It is true that their bodies still live. The blight is known to corrupt bears and wolves in addition to humans, elves, and dwarves, so it is conceivable that any living creature, even a werewolf, is at risk. The man saw the beast ambush a bear springing from the shadows with such speed that it seemed a blur. The bear was dead within seconds. I thank the Maker that I have never even seen a run-of-the-mill werewolf. I am sure I never want to encounter one that is blighted. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, Throws of Brother Jenna TV. Ah, good old Brother Jenna TV. Tears in the Veil. Studies of the Veil have never been thorough. That's surprising. I think with the Deventer Imperium's interest in magic, they would have explored it. The Deventers once theorized that the veil is thin in places that have seen great bloodshed. As the Chantry is so fond of reminding us, the Magisters of the Imperium only once crossed physically into the Fade. The catastrophe that blackened the Golden City. As the story goes, the ritual consumed a vast quantity of lyrium and the blood of 100 slaves. But was it the deaths that bridged the worlds, or simply the blood and lyrium, or both? Demons seize every opportunity, every tear in the veil, to enter our world. Once the veil is torn, it is extremely difficult to mend. Some say impossible. From the Lectures of the First Enchanter, Mencelis. Alright, what do we got here? Black Marsh. Black Marsh is a dreary place, so damp you can feel the chill in your bones. Leave your clothes out to dry for a week, and they'll still be cold and wet when you put them on. I called Martin daft when he suggested we move there. An awful place, he said, but also a place where one can make a great deal of money collecting peat. By the Maker's soggy underclothes, he was right. From the Journal of Vera Seamstress. You know, they could just have a temporary camp in the Black Marsh to collect the peat. Not like I don't live there. What do we got here? Justice. I have no name, only a virtue to which I aspire. A spirit of justice fought on behalf of the villagers that the Baroness trapped in the Fade. When the Warden Commander escaped through a tear in the veil, justice was dragged along and deposited in the corpse of the Grey Warden, Kristoff. Books and songs. What's this? Records of the Black Marsh. Some years ago, a dragon rampaged through the countryside, gorging herself on animals and people. Before long, she nested near the village of Black Marsh, fearing she would drag off villagers to feed her young. We sent men to drive the beast away. The men were never seen again. So we gave them a feast then. The new Baroness had till then done little for her people, but she emerged from her manor and told us not to worry. She'd been sent from Orlais, not just to rule, but to protect. She promised the dragon would be gone by sundown the next day. She set off in the morning alone. We were certain she'd gone insane. What chance had one woman against a dragon? At sundown there came a loud clap like thunder, and so great it shook the earth. Then our Baroness returned to us triumphant. Of the dragon there was no sign. The Baroness, no longer aloof, sang and danced with the lowest of us. There were dark whispers that the Baroness was a witch, but we did not care. Her magic had saved us, and for that we loved her. From the records of the village of Black Marsh. Baroness' secret. The veil is weak near the stone circle. Perhaps it's the rituals, but I suspect it has always been weak here. I feel traces of old ancient magic. Maybe this is what drew me. I think the girls feel it too. As we approached the circle, they sensed something was wrong. With me? Did they fear me? Something about this place is changing them, claiming them for its own. It is conceivable that using their blood to reinvigorate me traps their souls in the Fade. Perhaps they become the same demons, ghosts, spirits who invade my dreams. No, it doesn't matter. They are nothing. Peasants. Well, I'm a Baroness of Orlais. From the Journal of the Baroness of Black Marsh. Quest related. Bonnie's angry letter. Corin, is our relationship a joke? Am I a joke to you? What am I supposed to think waking up to this love note? Follow my trail of love, my darling. You are my hen, the mistress of my flock. You nourish my body and tend to my rooster. Really, Corin, I tend to your rooster? That's the most disgusting thing I've heard in my entire life. You said there was a surprise waiting for me. I'm supposed to follow your trail? Ugh, I despise you. I abhor you, you petty ill-made wart. You said last week that everything would be different for us. Well, you were right. I'm leaving, with venom and spite. Bonnie. Well, I don't think she's going to be tending to his rooster anymore. Anyway, thank you for watching. Do any relevant things with YouTube's buttons, and have a nice day.